Strasson's multiplication. Okay. So this is also very important topic because this question more is a whatever the screen I have shared, is that visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this question is also very important question because most of the question papers they've asked you this question. You people have to solve using some formulas. You have to multiply the matrix. They'll give you the problem. You people have to solve based on the formula. Okay. So what is, you people already know what is matrix multiplication. Okay. So can anyone tell me how the matrix multiplication will take place and what is the main important thing when we consider a matrix multiplication? What are the main important rules according to maths? Tell me what are the main important rules we need to follow when we are multiplying two matrices. Anyone? Okay, let me first tell you what is this, why we use this Strasson's matrix multiplication. Okay, before going to these formulas, first we will see what is matrix multiplication, how we multiply the two matrices according to mathematics. Then we will just go with a simple program. We have already gone through that matrix multiplication program. Even I had given that in a question paper also, to write the algorithm for matrix multiplication and find out the time efficiency, that is big O of n cube. Okay, that what we will see, and then we will go with some other technique to find out the multiplication of bigger matrices. Then to overcome the problems, we will go with this Strasson's matrix multiplication. Okay. So, for example, now first I'll consider one small matrix. Okay, I'll consider A and B. We'll consider A as A11, A12. You people know this, rows and columns. This is first row. Okay, and then I'll consider B matrix as B11, B12, B21, B22. This is a simple example. Whenever you take a mathematics example, I'm taking this. So whenever you have, this is for example, this will be, we will consider this as 2 cross 2 matrix and 2 cross 2. So what is the main important thing when we consider, for example, now I need to multiply this and I need to find out the resultant matrix that is equals to C matrix I should find out. Okay. So when you consider a matrix multiplication, what is a very important thing you need to find out in maths? For example, this is M cross N. This is something L cross P. So what is a very important thing when you multiply a two matrix? Always see to that the number of rows, the number of columns in the first is equal to the number of rows. These two must be equal, right? So the columns should be equal to the number of rows in the second matrix. That is, these two should be equal. This can be anything. And when you multiply, these two should be equal. Then only you can multiply a matrix. And finally, the result will be this two. That is, the whatever the next remaining thing there, that will be the resultant. That is, for example, you consider you multiply these two, the resultant will be 2 cross 2 matrix. So resultant will come from the row and column. Multiplication should be same when columns is equals to row. Okay, this is the very important thing when you know, when you consider a mathematic multiplication. Okay, so now after multiplying, I will get a C matrix which is also same as 2 cross 2 matrix, right? Multiplication, I'll get a 2 cross 2 matrix. This is what a normal mathematical formula we do. And when we multiply, what we do, we will consider this as, for example, we'll consider, for example, when you multiply this, you just multiply this one. That is what we will go with rows and this will be columns. This way we will multiply, right? We will multiply this way and we will get some equation, or we will calculate that. That is multiply A11 into B11 plus A12 into B21. You will get this. multiply A11 into B12 plus A12 into B22. That is what we multiply according to our mathematical multiplication. We will get the resultant. This is the same what we follow in our program also, right? Do you remember we have a matrix multiplication? We use 3 for statements. One is I, one is J, and one is K, and we will multiply that and we will find out the resultant. Do you remember that? Here also same thing. Okay, I'll write the general equation to find out the matrix multiplication. This is a mathematical equation. This is not like our anything like our C language equation. This is just a mathematics equation. Okay. When you consider two important matrices, that is what, look here, I'll multiply these two, I'll get a resultant of C of ij, that is what, sigma of k equals to 1. And when you consider why we are taking this as k, because we will consider one more loop as for loop, that is k loop, to multiply the rows and columns. This is just a equation, that's all. Okay, and you have we have even wrote this equation while we are finding the matrix multiplication using mathematical analysis. Do you remember that? Using the time complexity, we wrote this. Same thing here. So for example, k equals to 110. For example, what will be the number of columns? You can take that number of columns as n. Okay. A into ik star b into kj. This is what normal mathematical multiplication we have. Okay, this is very, very important thing. You people have to note down this formula. This is a general mathematical multiplication. Is this visible to you people? I want answers from you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is the general
Yes, ma'am.
mathematics I am telling you, that's all. Okay, now after multiplication, what I'll get? I multiply these two according to your maths, whatever you have. Finally, I'll get this what? C11, C12, C21, C22. This is what the final matrix multiplication. I'll get the final answer. Okay, this is the general mathematical term for calculation. This is according to normal mathematics. Okay, now when you take this into our programming language, what we will write? You people have already know. You people know how to write this matrix multiplication using 3 for statements. Do you remember that our algorithm for I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, then one more for statement for j equals to 0, j less than, for you take this as m, you take this as n, I j plus plus. Then we will initialize c of I comma j is equals to 0. Then I will write one more for statement for, what is that? K is equals to 0, k less than n, k plus plus. Do you remember this? This is normal matrix multiplication using our C language. Do you remember this? C of I comma j is equals to a of I comma k star b of k comma j plus we will write. This is a simple thing I am taking. You can even write this one also. Okay, this is how we multiply. This is what a algorithm we have for a matrix multiplication. When you have this matrix multiplication as a general matrix multiplication as a simple algorithm, what was the time complexity we got? We got, do you have calculated this like this, sigma, 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 you got n, 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 finally you got n cube. This was given in your question paper also. Do you remember that? So finally, when we take this type of algorithm to solve the matrix multiplication, we will get the time complexity of n cube, right? This is the time complexity when we take a normal matrix multiplication. Okay, and this, for example, look here, I have written this matrix multiplication. This will be very easy whenever I take a simple matrix like this. Okay, like this, whenever I take a simple matrix, either it is 2 cross 2, 3 cross 2, 2 cross 3, simple, just a simple matrix I take. This is okay for me to trace the algorithm and to write the matrix. Okay, but when I take a very big matrix, that is 8 cross 8, 10 cross 8, or power of 2s, if I take a matrix which is power of 2s or which is very big matrix, then this matrix multiplication will be very difficult to write. Okay, these formulas, whatever we write, that will be little bit difficult to write the matrix which is very big. Okay, so what we do is we will follow some other step. We will, instead of writing this type of algorithms to find out the matrix which is very big, for example, I'll take big matrix. One minute. Okay, sorry. If I take a big matrix, it would be very difficult for me to write a matrix multiplication. So first, going through that, first before going to the big matrix, what we do is, now I take this matrix. For example, this is just for the extra information whatever I am giving. These are not required for whenever they ask you what is Terran's matrix multiplication. These are all not required. Okay, just you can go with an algorithm. I'll explain that what is algorithm. But before going to that, we will see why we use Strassen multiplication. Okay, so before going to the big matrix, now first we will see the formulas for this, and then we will solve the big matrix whichever we have using this. Okay, is equals to C of C11, C12, C21, C22. Okay, this is what the matrix. Now multiply these rows and columns. This is what we have according to our mathematical formula, right? So when multiply, for example, I should get C11. What is C11? Can anyone tell me C11? A11 star B11 plus A12 star B21, right? Then what about C12? A11 star B12 plus A12 star B22. Okay. Then what about C21? A21 star B11 plus A22 star B21. This is what we do in our normal mathematics. A21 star B12 plus A22 star B22. Okay. So instead of writing that whatever we have that formula, this one, instead of writing these three for statements and writing this formula, you can directly call the matrices. You can take a matrices like this and you can write the formulas in your program, right? Can anyone tell me, even if you write a formulas in your program, you will get the output, right? For example, addition of two numbers, sum is equals to A plus B, I'll write. I'll give 10 plus 9, I will find out the addition. Then you can even write this sum using formula, using recursion, using functions, anything. It is depending upon the user, right? So when you have a matrix, instead of writing that formula, whatever we have written previously, you can even write this with the help of these three, all these four formulas, and you can write the program, right? Can anyone? ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? Instead of writing the three for statements, even you can write even this also, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, this is also possible, because look here, you can even write all these four formulas in your program. Declare A11, B11, A12, B21, or you can initialize them with the values, and you can just write these formulas in your program, and you can bring the output for this. C11, C12, C21 and C22 display this in form of printf statement. That's all. This is also very easy rather than writing that big program, right? This is what Strassen found out, that instead of multiplying using this for statements, why can't we just use mathematical formula, and why can't we write a program? He gave that idea so that we can solve that matrix very easily. Okay, now this is what 2 cross 2 matrix I have. 2 cross 2. Now for example, I'll take a very big matrix apart from this. Okay, even for example, you have 2 cross 2 matrix. This very easily you can solve, right? You can apply all these four formulas, you can solve the problem very easily, and you can get the output. If for example, if the matrix is only one cross one matrix, you can easily tell if A is having A11 and B is having B11, what is the final C? C is multiplication of A11 star B11. That is a simple thing. See, this is one simple formula. These are the simple formulas you'll get. So when you have 2 cross 2 matrix and 1 cross 1, it is very easy for me to solve. But now the picture comes when you have very big matrix. How to do that big matrix when you have, for example, I'll take a very big matrix. That is, I'll take 4 cross 4 matrix now. Okay, I'll take a 4 cross 4. Same thing. In your mathematics, what do you do? I'll do that. A11, A12, A13, A14. A21, A22, A23, A24. 4 rows, 4 columns I'll take. A31, A32, A33, A34. A41, A42, A43, A44. Okay. Same thing. Take down the B matrix also. This is just a information, that's all. With this, we will come to know what are the formulas for Strassen. 1314, B21. Sorry, this is small b. Don't write it as big B. B21, B22, B23, B24, B31, B32, B33, B44, B41, B42, B43, B45. Now, look here, this one. Now, when you have a big matrix, we can solve the matrix using divide and conquer technique. This is what divide and conquer comes into picture, where you have a big matrix rather than 2 cross 2 and 1 cross 1. When you have a 2 cross 2, no need to divide this again into 1 cross 1 or simple again, because you have already 2 cross 2, you have already 4 formulas for this. No need to break this. So when you have a big problem which is having 4 cross 4, always see to that you make a matrix in such a way that the matrix should be power of 2s. Okay, always remember the matrix should be power of 2s. This is very important. Always see to that you have any other, for example, 3 cross 3, make it as 4 cross 4. Anything whichever you have odd numbers, convert that 10 to 2 powers. Okay, convert that. That is how adding zeros at the last, you add zeros and you convert that into 2 powers. This is very, very important for divide and conquer, so that to solve the divide and conquer, it will be easy for us. Okay, now 2 cross 2 is there, no need to divide it by using divide and conquer. Now my example is having 4 cross 4. This is 4 cross 4, this is 4 cross 4. Now what happens now? There is 4 cross 4 matrix. I can divide this into two different parts, right? I can divide it into 2 cross 2. I can again divide into 2 cross 2. If again I want, I can divide into 1 cross 1. Again 1 cross 1. Like this I can do this, right? So always see to that when you have a big algorithm with big matrix, try to convert that into 2 powers. Okay, that's all. Now look here, there is one matrix over here. Now I have to divide this and write an algorithm for this. But this algorithm is not there for you. No need to write the divide and conquer algorithm. Just a simple thing I am explaining. Now how can I divide this algorithm into divide and conquer technique? Can anyone tell me? How can I divide this 4 cross 4 into 2 cross 2 again? ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ಗಳಿಗೆ? Are you following whatever I am telling? Or any doubt? What I am explaining is, look here, this is a normal way of solving a matrix multiplication. This is a general formula to solve the matrix multiplication. We write that with the help of 3 for statements when we are writing a program. Okay, so you people have already seen this algorithm, and with that we will get 0 of n cube. Okay, we feel this using this very difficult to write these all 4 form, that is for statements and matrix multiplication and all. To overcome that, we can write the problem with this multiplication like this. Generally we can write a normal formulas, whatever we write in maths, and we can write a program. Okay, this is what a simple method Strassens gave. Okay, so if it is 2 cross 2 or 1 cross 1, this is okay to solve. But if it is a very big matrix, you need to use divide and conquer technique. Okay, that is very, very important because we are using only divide and conquer techniques in the second module. Now, a problem with 4 cross 4 matrix is given. You need to divide this 4 cross 4 now. Always see to that when a big problem is given, you have to divide that into powers of 2. Always see to that you divide that into power of 2 so that you can use these formulas which are already written. Okay. Now, this 4 cross 4 matrix is given. How can I divide this? Look here. I can divide this into this way. Look here. I can divide this whole 4 cross 4 into 2 cross 2 matrix. So this is 2 cross 2. Now this has become 2 cross 2, right? So now 4 cross 4 I have divided into 2 cross 2. I have divided this into 2 cross 2 matrix. This is how we have to think on and divide a big algorithm into smaller parts, and then we have to apply the formula for that. Okay, now look here. I have divided this and I have divided this. Now for example, this whole thing I'll take it as A11. For example. Okay, this whole A11, A12, A21, A22, this is one matrix for me now. So I'll take all these 4 elements as one single component. Okay, like this you can consider this and you can just multiply these with the formulas whichever I have written previously. Okay, this will be A12, this is A21, this is A22. Now same thing you can write this as B11, B12, B21, B22. This is what I got. I divided the 4 cross 4 matrix into 2 cross 2 and I wrote these elements like this. Now we can easily multiply this with these formulas, right? Same thing. Look here, this formula. C11 equals to A11 into B11 plus A12 into B21. This is what? Multiply this with the help of rows and columns. You'll get the same formulas whichever you used previously for this also. This is what divide and conquer technique. Understood? Artha aita?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This is what divide and conquer technique, that's all. So in your syllabus, what we have is you have to write this simple formula, simple matrix they have given like this, and just write a simple formulas like this. That is enough for the in your syllabus. Okay. No need of writing algorithm for this. Okay. Directly we can go to Strassen. Now, for example, I consider this as an example. I can write a algorithm also for this. That is recursively keep on calling. Now I have multiplied these two. Okay, how many multiplications, how many this thing I'll get? For example, I'll write a simple algorithm over this. Algorithm of matrix multiplication A, comma, B, comma, n number of elements. Okay, if n is less than or equals to 2, C is equals to whatever, for example, this n, if it is, you think that multiplications are less than 2, that is not, it will be 2 cross 2 matrix. You can just write 4 formulas, that is C11, C12, C21, C22. Okay, the 4 formulas are enough for here. If it is very big, if the multiplication is very big, like 4, that is whatever I write. If it is very big, like whatever 4 cross 4, 8 cross 8, this is just a simple algorithm I'm writing. It is not there in your syllabus, just for your extra knowledge, that's all. Okay, then mid equals to n divided by 2. That is divide. 4 cross 4 is there, divide by 2. 4 divided by 2, 4 divided by 2. Like this. That's all. That it will become 2 cross 2. Okay, now what I do? I divide that, and I finally what I have to do after dividing? Look here. I have divided the 4 cross 4 matrix into 2 cross 2. I have to apply all those formulas for this, for this, for this, and this. These are 4 different matrices now I have. This is 4 different matrices. Look here like this. This is very simple for me. Look here. A11, A12, 1 you have here. That is A11. So this whole thing, whatever I have written, this is whole here. So how many times? 4 times you have to multiply. This whole thing multiply with this. This whole thing multiply with this. This whole thing multiply with this. That is, for each terms, when you multiply A11 into B11, 4 different formulas are there. Here, multiply this, 4 different formulas. Here, multiply 4 different. Here, multiply 4 different. So how many multiplications you can do now? 4 into 4, 16 multiplications. That is 16 times I need to put this formula here for this 4 cross 4. Understood, right? For 2 cross 2 only 4. But 4 cross 4, you have to put all these formulas, whichever I have done, recursively 16 times I have to do this, and I will get the output. Okay, that is what here. Matrix multiplication of A11, comma B11, comma n by 2 plus matrix multiplication of A12, comma B12, comma n by 2. Like this, we have to write 4 different formulas. First formula, second formula, third and fourth. That is, recursively keep on calling the multiplication till you get the answer. This is what we do for our normal matrix multiplication when we have a big matrix. Understood, right? Whatever I am telling. So when big matrix is given, normally before going to Strasson's multiplication, what he did, divide that big matrix into, with the help of divide and conquer technique, with the power of 2, so you have to divide and apply each. Whenever you divide that into small matrix like this, whatever we have taken here, whatever I have done like this, look here, this is one matrix. This is one matrix. Like this, divide that into separate matrix and name them and multiply them. So when you multiply them, you have to use these formulas. Call them recursively. Okay. Now, how many multiplications, how many additions and all? We have these number of multiplications and additions to solve this problem. So now, even you try to find out the what is that? Trying to find out the efficiency of this. Even the efficiency, that is T of n. So you people know T of n equals to, what is the formula you have to find out the efficiency? This algorithm is not needed because that is not there in syllabus. The algorithm main thing is Strasson's multiplication. Just for your information, I am telling. So when you solve this, even when you solve this, you will get big O of n cube as the efficiency. Okay, for both using the algorithmic statements, using the algorithm and multiplying, you'll get 0 of n cube. Using the mathematical formula, you multiply, you'll get 0 of n cube only. For both, time efficiency is same. Okay. But somewhere, sometimes you think when you have still very big problem, you need to reduce some time. You may think, I don't want this n cube. I want some little bit, the time efficiency should be very less compared to this n cube. Okay. And multiplications, number of multiplications, number of additions, whatever I write in this program should be small compared to the normal mathematical formulas. Like this, look here. In this, whenever I divide this into 4 cross 4, I get 16 multiplications and 8 number of additions. Look here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, I will call. Okay, 16 additions, and in one formula you have 2 multiplications, right? 1, 2, this is 3, 4, this is 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 into, again you have to take this as 4. 8 4s are 32 multiplications you will get. 16 additions you will get. So always see to that when multiplication and division are used in a formula, what happens, efficiency or time complexity will be more whenever, this is when you are using a matrix which is very, very big. Okay. Addition, subtraction, they'll consume less time compared to matrix. So to overcome this number of matrix multiplications and additions, whichever you have in this normal general formula, this Strassen gave some different formulas to overcome that. Okay, so to overcome the number of multiplications and additions in the previous formulas to reduce the efficiency. Okay, to reduce efficiency, Strassens got a very good formula for multiplication. So that is what Strassens matrix multiplication you have. So understood why we are using, why we don't use these two techniques, even though it is a divide and conquer. For example, this first one is not divide and conquer. This is a simple normal algorithm. Why we do not use to overcome these for statements in the program, we came to this formulas. Okay, when this is very small or matrix, these formulas are okay. If the matrix is very big, I have to divide that and I have to keep on calling the number of times. So when I keep on calling these formulas many number of times, what happens? More number of multiplications and additions will increase. So when additions and multiplication increases, efficiency will be high. To reduce the efficiency, what does Strassens did? Strassens, he founded a good formula for matrix multiplication, which reduced the number of multiplications. Okay, reduced the number of multiplications because multiplications consume more number of time than addition and subtraction. So he gave new formulas where it reduces the number of multiplications and increases the addition and subtractions. Okay, so that is what Strassens did with good formulas for matrix multiplication. We will see that what is a formula, and these are all inbuilt formulas. We cannot change them, whatever the Strassens has given. Okay, so you have this. When you have this, whatever, look here, you have this formula. How many multiplications? 4 different additions are there. 8 multiplications are there in previous terms. Okay, in previous formula, number of multiplications are 8. Number of additions are 4. Okay, this was given in the previous. To reduce these number of multiplications, he found out the new formula for multiplication. We will see what is the new formula now. So these are all inbuilt formulas, you cannot change. So to represent the new formula, he will start representing a number from P and P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. So he gave certain formulas which will start from P and end with Q. Okay, these are all inbuilt formulas. We cannot change them. So what is this formula P? So P is equals to, look here, A11 plus A22 into B11 plus B22. Q equals to A21 plus A22 into B11. R equals to, you have to write this is same like whatever I write, you have to write that same formulas. You should not change these formulas, and these are inbuilt. We cannot change, and Strassens gave these formulas. Okay, so S is equals to A22 into B21 minus B11. T is equals to A11 plus A12. This is also divide and conquer technique only. B22. Then A21 minus A11 into B11 plus B12. Then V is equals to A12 minus A22 into B21 plus B22. So these are the different formulas which Strassens gave, and based on this formula, now with help of P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, you have to find out the matrix multiplication. Okay, look here, how many multiplications are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So with this formula, he reduced the multiplications into 7. So number of number of multiplications in this formula are 7. He increased additions and subtractions more. Even when you reduce a multiplication by 1 or 2 terms, the time complexity will be very high. Okay. So to overcome the time complexity of whatever the previous formula, he gave this formula so that it reduced the multiplication terms, whichever we had 8 into 1. That is, he gave 7 multiplications for this. Okay, this is what Strassen's multiplication. And now with this, we have to find out C11, C12, C21, C22. What is this? The resultant matrix. So how to find out this resultant matrix? Look here. P plus S minus T plus V. R plus T. Q plus S. P plus R minus Q plus U. So you find out all these formulas using P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, and finally you will get the resultant matrix whichever you have using this. These are the 4 important formulas to find out the resultant matrix. This is what Strassen's matrix multiplication. This you people have to write in your exam. They ask you Strassen multiplication. Before that, you people have to write this one. This is very, very important. This one. So when you have a matrix of 2 cross 2, what will be the formulas? You will get this one. So if you have a big matrix, you need more number of multiplications. So where time complexity is very big. To overcome that, this Strassen gave a new formula. This formula you people have to write, and resultant matrices should be written like this. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
This is how
Yes, ma'am.
the Strassen gave the formula, and for this we need to find out the time complexity. Okay. So what would be the time complexity? I will first go with one simple example, then we will go with the time complexity. So when you have the Strassen's formula, actually the time complexity of Strassen formula is less than the normal thing. Whatever it won't be big O of n cube or big O of n square, it will be very less. It will be big O of n to the power something, n to the power 2 point or n to the power 1, like that you will get. It will be very small. It will be small compared to other efficiency. Okay. So this is why, to overcome the efficiency and to overcome the time usage, he gave this formula. Okay. So idina barkoli, if you want, you can note this down. You can write this in your paper, or no, whatever you are having any notes or anything, you can write this down. Now based on this, we have to solve the problems. Okay, I think sir is inviting you for meeting. In another 2 minutes, I'll leave the meeting. Okay, so this is what Strassen's multiplication. Tomorrow I will take an example and I'll solve the Strassen's multiplication tomorrow. Okay, we will go with one simple example. We will solve one tomorrow. We will find out the efficiency of that. Okay, so till now we understood whatever I have done. So this formula which is there, this is very, very important formula for us, this one. So this is very, 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 very important till peak to V, and then this resultant matrix. Without this, you cannot write the Strassen. There is no any algorithm for this. These are only formulas you have to write for Strassen's matrix multiplication. Understood? Do you have any doubts? Artha aita?
Yes, ma'am.
This is just a formula. Nothing apart from that. Based on the formula, we have to solve the equation or whatever the matrix multiplication they give us. We should solve that. Okay. So today's class, I'll wind up today's class. Tomorrow we will go with the next class. The same thing I will go with tomorrow. Okay, you can join the next class now. Thank you. And
Thank you, ma'am.
Pay. Those who have not paid,
Thank you, ma'am.
try to pay
Thank
the
you,
fees.
ma'am.
Try to pay the fee fast. Okay. At least half of the money you'd have to pay. Okay. Vidyasagar. Vidyasagar. ಹಿತೇಶ್
ಎಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಹಿತೇಶ್ ನಿನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಾಗರ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ನನಗೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೇಳಪ್ಪ.
ಓಕೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಓಕೆ
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಹೇಳಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಾಗರ್ ನನಗೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡು.
ಓಕೆ
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಐ ಲೀವ್ ದ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ನೌ.